Hey everyone, the latest installment on the blog Amazon Post is a doozy you've got to read, and it's entitled Ecuador's Judiciary, a Decade of Decline. It is related to the Chevron Ecuador case, and it describes in some detail comments that lead plaintiff's lawyer Steven Donziger made regarding how Ecuador judges can essentially be used, rolled, tricked. You pick the adjective. Let me read some of what was posted here. Basically, it says, in March 2014, the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York issued a judgment against Steven Donziger and his associates, finding the Ecuadorian judgment against Chevron the product of egregious fraud. In addition to detailing the numerous fraudulent acts committed by Donziger and his team, the court also described the weakened state of the Ecuadorian judiciary, observing, at the time the Ecuadorian court's decision in the Lago Agrio case were rendered, the judicial system was not fair or impartial and did not comport with the requirements of due process. Continue here. Steven Donziger made repeated comments about the state of Ecuador's courts and used judicial intimidation to execute his fraudulent scheme. To wit, they're all, talking about the Ecuadorian judges here, corrupt. It's their birthright to be corrupt. Here's another. These judges are really not very bright. It is like a vocational job to them. They deal with resolving disputes at a very basic level. There's little or no intellectual component to the law. Here's another. It's incredible that a judge you can just walk into his office with all the media and it's obvious what we're doing. And he doesn't have the power to say, get the fuck out of my office. Like, at least to the press. I mean, I've never seen such utter weakness. It's the same kind of weakness that leads to corruption. Maybe like the corruption that he was involved in doing, allegedly. You know what just happened with this judge? Is sort of sad to me because it represents the fact that the judicial system here, this is Donziger talking about Ecuador now, is so utterly weak. Like, the only way you can secure a fair trial is if you do things like that. Like, go in and confront the judge with the media around and light and yell and scream and make a scene. And you know that would never happen in the United States. That would never happen in any judicial system that had integrity, my emphasis. And it's that very weakness that, let people do that. This is also, lets people corrupt the process. There's more. Check it out. The Amazon Post. A doozy of an article. A doozy. Phew. Stay tuned.